Breaking news from the NFL that's rocking the sports world right now. In a move that no one saw coming, Shedeur Sanders, one of the most exciting quarterbacks in college football, has officially signed with the Dallas Cowboys. That's right, folks, Shedeur Sanders is taking his talents to the NFL, and it's going to be one of the biggest storylines of the season. Let's break it all down in today's video. Shedeur Sanders gained national attention during his time at Jackson State University, where he played under the watchful eye of his father, Deion Sanders, who also served as the team's head coach. At Jackson State, Shedeur quickly became a star, and it wasn't long before NFL scouts started to take notice of his remarkable talent. Despite his status as a quarterback with a famous last name, Shedeur has always been able to stand on his own merits. His strong arm, poise in the pocket, and ability to read defenses are qualities that set him apart from his peers. During his time at Jackson State, Shedeur helped lead the team to multiple championships, showcasing not only his skill but also his leadership abilities. His impressive performances on the field drew comparisons to some of the best quarterbacks in the country, and he quickly became one of the most talked about prospects in college football. The decision to make the jump to the NFL was never really a question for Shedeur. It was clear that his talent was too big to be confined to the college game, and it was only a matter of time before he would enter the NFL draft. What was surprising, however, was the team he chose to sign with. The Dallas Cowboys, a team with one of the most storied histories in the league and a fan base that is as passionate as they come, seemed like an unlikely landing spot for a young, up-and-coming quarterback like Shedeur Sanders. The Cowboys already had a franchise quarterback in Dak Prescott, and there were no immediate signs that they were looking to make a change. However, the signing of Shedeur Sanders represents a bold move by the Cowboys and an acknowledgement that the future of the team will likely involve a new generation of quarterbacks leading the charge. At first glance, many people might wonder why the Cowboys would choose to bring in a quarterback who is still relatively untested at the NFL level. Dak Prescott has been a solid quarterback for the Cowboys for years, and despite some playoff disappointments, he's generally been regarded as one of the better quarterbacks in the league. However, the Cowboys' decision to sign Shedeur is a clear indication that they are thinking long-term. While Dak is still in his prime and very much the face of the franchise, the NFL is a constantly evolving league, and teams need to look to the future to remain competitive. Shedeur Sanders represents that future. The Cowboys are betting that Shedeur's potential is too great to ignore, and they're willing to take the risk of bringing in a young quarterback who could one day be the face of the franchise. It's also a strategic move to ensure that the team remains competitive, even as their current quarterback ages and faces more pressure. One of the most intriguing aspects of this signing is the dynamic it creates within the Cowboys' quarterback room. Dak Prescott has been the leader of the Cowboys for several seasons now, and his leadership has been instrumental in getting the team to the playoffs year after year. However, Prescott's inability to take the team past the divisional round in the postseason has led to questions about his future with the team. The arrival of Shedeur Sanders adds a new layer of competition at the quarterback position. While it's unlikely that Shedeur will immediately challenge Dak for the starting job, the mere presence of a young, highly talented quarterback on the roster will push Dak to perform at his best. This type of healthy competition can only help the Cowboys in the long run, as it will force both quarterbacks to constantly improve their game. For Shedeur, it's a great opportunity to learn from one of the most experienced quarterbacks in the league. There's no doubt that Dak Prescott's experience and leadership will be invaluable to Shedeur as he transitions into the NFL. Whether he starts right away or spends some time developing behind Dak, Shedeur's future in Dallas is bright. In terms of the Cowboys' overall strategy, this move makes a lot of sense. The team has been built to win now, with a strong defense, talented offensive playmakers, and a solid offensive line. However, there's been a consistent feeling that the Cowboys are just one piece away from being legitimate Super Bowl contenders. That piece could very well be Shedeur Sanders. His ability to make quick decisions, throw accurately on the move, and lead his team in clutch situations gives the Cowboys a quarterback with the potential to take them to the next level. While Dak Prescott has been a steady performer for the Cowboys, Shedeur represents a new wave of quarterbacks that can elevate the team to new heights. The Cowboys are clearly looking to the future while still giving themselves a chance to contend for a title in the present. This move provides the team with flexibility in how they approach the quarterback position over the next several seasons. Shedeur's signing with the Cowboys also has significant implications for the broader NFL landscape. The league is undergoing a shift in the way teams approach quarterback play, with a growing emphasis on young, dynamic quarterbacks who can make plays both inside and outside the pocket. Shedeur's skill set fits perfectly into this new era of quarterback play. His ability to throw deep, read defenses quickly, and make plays on the run makes him a perfect fit for the modern NFL. Teams around the league are taking note of this trend, and the signing of Shedeur Sanders by the Cowboys could set a new precedent for how teams build their rosters in the future. The Cowboys, by bringing in Shedeur, are positioning themselves to be part of this new wave of NFL teams that embrace dynamic, young quarterbacks who can change the game. Of course, this move also has major implications for Dak Prescott. While it's not yet clear how the Cowboys plan to divide the quarterback duties between Dak and Shedeur, one thing is certain: Dak's future with the team is no longer as secure as it once was. The arrival of Shedeur Sanders gives the Cowboys a potential successor at quarterback, which means that Dak will have to prove his worth if he wants to remain the team's starting quarterback for the long haul. This kind of competition could be exactly what Dak needs to push him to the next level. Throughout his career, Dak has been a solid quarterback, but he's yet to truly elevate his game in the postseason. With Shedeur breathing down his neck, Dak knows that the pressure is on, and he'll have to continue improving to maintain his starting role. At the same time, Shedeur's signing with the Cowboys also provides the team with a potential long-term solution at the quarterback position. While Dak is still relatively young and capable of leading the Cowboys to success in the short term, Shedeur represents the next generation of quarterbacks. His signing signals the Cowboys' intention to keep pace with the evolution of the league and position themselves for sustained success. Shedeur is a player who could lead the Cowboys into the future and help the franchise continue to compete for championships for years to come. The potential for a quarterback battle between Dak and Shedeur could also bring out the best in both players, making the Cowboys even more formidable in the years ahead. The signing of Shedeur Sanders by the Dallas Cowboys is more than just a headline, it's a pivotal moment in the NFL. It represents the future of quarterback play and sets the stage for a new era in Dallas. The Cowboys have made it clear that they are thinking ahead, and they believe that Shedeur Sanders is a key piece of their championship puzzle. Whether he's the starter right away or develops behind Dak Prescott, there is no doubt that Shedeur Sanders is a name to watch in the NFL for years to come. The Cowboys have positioned themselves to be at the forefront of the next wave of quarterback talent in the NFL, and with Shedeur on their roster, the future looks incredibly bright for America's team. The NFL world is buzzing with anticipation to see what Shedeur will do in the NFL, and Dallas has secured themselves a promising young star who could change the trajectory of the franchise for the better.